Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday. How's everyone doing today? Sound off in the chat. Smash the like button on your way in. Hey! As I understand it, I believe YouTube was down for a lot of people yesterday. I don't know, it was weird. It is what it is. I find it funny that I was able to stream throughout the whole thing. But I guess, like YouTube, the entirety of YouTube went down at some point. Minus the streaming, I suppose. But it's kind of funny. Bitcoin 108, $5.88. We are filling the wick, just as we suspected we would. First things first, let's go refresh our liquidation heat map and update these green lines, which I guess maybe we should make red. But let's go get that done. How you guys doing? You guys got any fun plans this weekend? We're doing a Halloween party for the family. It's gonna be a fun time. I'm excited. We've got 107, 330. And then the bottom of that chunk, I'm gonna go right here, 105, 498. And then up top, up top, 108, 704. And all the way up here, I'm going to go right here, 112, 552. Solix said, don't try to blame YouTube for your garbage computer. I was actually blaming YouTube for my garbage views. It's completely different. It's a copium mechanism, and it works very well. Let's see. Shanamek said, hey, what's going on, Shanamek? Miss you, man. Long time. I feel like it's been a long time since you've been here. Oak Tree said 69 tree on Took. And GIFs are working after 3 weeks. Very nice. DJair said, save us, JJ. Open it forever short. Not financial advice. If you think the market's going to continue down and that was the top, open it forever short. When you're happy with the profits, take profits. Not financial advice, of course. Does my beard look extra red today? I think I'm going full ginger. My soul has left my body. I've been inducted into the ginger what do you call it? Cult. I've been inducted into the ginger fraternity, in the ginger family. Family sounds culty. I'll call it ginger family. I've been inducted into the ginger family. We got a lot of folks insisting that the bull market is over, which we've seen before. We've definitely seen before. Ginger Hall of Fame. That's the first thing that crossed my mind. I'm like, that's not a thing. What did I do? I'm not even a ginger yet. I can't be inducted into the Hall of Fame. Anyways, we're getting distracted. I think I deleted something I wasn't supposed to delete. Yeah, okay. So we got our liquidation points. Bigger liquidation cloud to the upside than to the downside. So we'll see if we get a little rebound. That'd be kind of funny. Liquidate some bears. We are like halfway through filling this wick for Bitcoin, which is interesting because we knew that was going to happen. So it's going to be interesting to see how it turns out. We did get a bearish cross over the moving average and the RSI and have since trended below that and failed to get above it. And we're currently rejecting. And our moving average, or our momentum wave has a red dot. Tom Silkscoat said gingers are people too. I've always said you are Irish. I'm not Irish. I am French, Canadian, and Italian. I always hide the Canadian part though because it's just French. French Canadian are French people that came to Canada. So that's kind of weird. That's being like I'm Italian American. I'm just Italian. Like half of me is Italian from Italy. Obviously 100% of me is American. I was born in America, but I don't know. It's just people get into like weird semantics. It's like all the different genres of bands. You guys remember LimeWire? And you could download music and they had like 10,000 genres, like subgenres. There was like Nueva rock and like random like stuff that you would never listen to. It's the weirdest thing. Coach Tucanap said, what did Trump say today? I think he said we were gonna kill Gaza or something like that. He said some crazy stuff today. I'm like, oh my gosh. I think I saved it. Hold on, let me go see. Let me see if I can pull it up. It was kind of funny. I was laughing at it. Hold on. He said, if Hamas continues to kill people in Gaza, which was not the deal, we will have no choice but to go in and kill them. Thank you for your attention to this matter. You better stop killing people or we're going to kill you, man. We're going to kill you. It's pretty funny. Just the way that it's typed out. You guys better stop killing other people or we're going to kill you. It's so funny, man. We're going to kill them. Oh, man. All right. Goohey22 said no alt season. That might be the case. That might be the case. I have a irresponsible, I would actually call it revenge long open right now. That is printing. So I'm a little bit excited about that. I have gone full gamble mode. I'm no longer trading. I've given up on trading. The momentum is not there. I'm just gambling now. I think I'm going to buy some scratch offs and a couple of quick picks tomorrow. I might even get like a rain bet account or whatever that one is that's showing up everywhere. Tom Salkscoat said that guy who opened a short for a ton of dough opened a long today. Did he really? That's hilarious. That's so funny, dude. Everyone just gave up and this guy's going long now. Come on, Baron. Show him what's up. Tom Salkscoat said only thing I ever downloaded from LimeWire was a virus. Dude, I tried to download the first Family Guy movie. I was so stoked. And I had the computer. I'd like warned my family, like, don't touch the computer, don't answer the phone. We didn't use the phone for like 3 days. I was downloading this thing. And no joke, I opened it up. It's finally done. It was like 3 or 4. It might have been a week. I don't remember. It was a ridiculously long amount of time. I opened it up and it was porn. And it was not good porn either. It was just like really crappy porn. And I was so upset. Because all I wanted to do was watch the Family Guy movie. I was like, whoa, you can get movies and TV on here? I downloaded the Family Guy movie and it was really crappy porn. I was so upset. Shana Mac said, effing ads. I got an ad in my pants for you. Shana Mac, unless you want to give me a super chat, you're going to get ads, buddy. Oak Tree said, I just watched your ads so you get money. Scan the F up. Thank you, Oak Tree. Are there that many ads? I want you guys to tell me, every time there's an ad, tell me in the chat. Because if there's that many, you have to, I don't know, maybe I just need to figure it out myself. I'm just going to shut them off. You guys are bitching too much. There, I changed the frequency to low. How's that 5% every day to 300k doing? Oh, that has failed 100%. That has failed. The 5% to 300k has failed. Or I guess we could start over. We're probably at a point where we can start over, I'm sure. Anyways, let's get into some charts, guys. Let's liquidate some longs or some shorts. I said the wrong thing. Bitcoin dominance 59.54, and which is kind of just lingering. It's not really doing anything, to be completely honest. Everything's dropping at the same time. Adam Salem said my portfolio isn't looking good. I've completely given up on my portfolio, like legit. I have completely given up on my portfolio. I'm moving on. I think I'm gonna get my Pokemon cards reappraised. Today we're gonna do stocks because the stock market is outperforming crypto entirely. So. We're moving from just a crypto channel to a good investment channel. And right now, I guess with it down so much, crypto might be a good investment. It's a nice gamble. Today we're talking about gambling. All right. ETH is down 2.42% on the day, currently trading at 38.90 and 63 cents. We lost 4K again, and we're seemingly bouncing off of 38.35, which is interesting. ETH is holding up better than Bitcoin. Bitcoin is filling the wick. Like, this is the bottom of our candles right here. Actually, technically speaking, this is the bottom of our candle from that wick. And Bitcoin is below that. ETH, the bottom of the wick candle, is right here, and ETH is above that. So ETH is technically holding up better than Bitcoin at the moment, which is interesting. But ETH is down 2.42%. We lost 4K, like I said. And we're holding above 80 or 38.35, which is the midpoint in between 4K and 37. So we'll see if that holds. It looks relatively decent right now. We did get a bearish cross over the moving average in the RSI on Tuesday, and we have since failed to return above the moving average. So we're going to make another cross here attempt soon. We'll see if we get that or not. What else? We got a red dot on our momentum wave as well. On Market Cypher, number go down. A lot of people are super bearish. Frankie Candle saw some like blood diamond or something on the weekly. He like pooped his pants about it, We only had 3 in the past, and one of them was like right at the entry of the bear market. The other 2 were like nothing burgers. So 66.6% of the data is useless. But he was freaking out about it. I love Frankie Candles. I'm just giving him a hard time with that little signal. There's so many more bearish signals than bullish signals. So anytime anyone's like something is bearish, I'm gonna try to copium FUD whatever they're talking about so that I can feel better about myself. It's like a bullying tactic. Giovanni said we gotta wait 4 years. Oh well, man, gonna accumulate. I'm not waiting no 4 years, man. If we start going down like tumbling, I'm opening up a short. I'm selling everything and going short. Shannon said, just Evan with you. Oak Tree, Adam Salem said, my portfolio is not looking good. I'm here. Tom Salkscoat said, how's that 5% every day? Okay, yeah, we're caught up. We're caught up on chat. Yeah. ETH holding it better than Bitcoin. Solana down 4.64% on the day. Also, actually, no. Solana actually just crossed below its level. But we are holding above 184. 184 is our point of confluence right here. If we lose that, then 167 probably going to play. 167 would completely fill this wick. Honestly, I don't know. I don't like that we're not like recovering at all. But I am expecting at least some of these that didn't do like scam wicks to fill the wicks. 167 for Sol doesn't seem like it'd be that crazy. Giovanni said, JJ, if you do it, then we'll moon. I mean, yeah, that's true. I'm gonna close my log now because I'm up. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. Bearish cross over the moving average and the RSI rejected, and a red dot on the momentum wave yesterday, which is still in play. We are not oversold yet. Total 3 is down 2.2% on the day. Total 3 fractal, which everyone said I couldn't just scoot it with no confluence or data. So you guys are probably right. Let's see if this does anything. It's so far we're decoupling to the downside. We are losing 1 trillion, which is actually a really, really big no-no. If we do end up losing 1 trillion on the daily, the next stop is weekly. If we lose 1 trillion on the weekly, it's going to get pretty dicey, I think. So far, you know, we're in a comfortable spot, I would say. We're just kind of chugging along in between 1 and 107, which I'm happy with. I would be okay with us closing within this range. Even if we close below this and then get back into it, that's fine. I don't want to close below it and then close a weekly below it. I think that would be really, really bad. That's just my 2 cents. It is just a number. It's just a total 3 is probably the one that people look at the least. But it's important to me. 1 trillion versus less than 1 trillion. That's a big psychological barrier that I feel like it took us a long time to get through. We finally got through it, and we're getting ready to go back below it. So, not a fan. Not a fan. We'll see if we can hold this. Otherwise, like I said, it's going to get dicey. We're going to get some good entries. We're going to get some good entries, I think. ADA is down 3.62% on the day. ADA holding up kind of like ETH above its candle body close from the wick. Barely. But it is above it. 64.43. Yeah, we're holding above 63.90. If we lose 63.90, we're probably looking at 50 cents. This is like our last Hail Mary for ADA to not lose. What would that be? Like 20%? Yeah. To not lose 20%. So we'll see what happens. Might be a short opportunity. We're going to get some good entries. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to get some good entries, guys. SNEK is currently sitting at 30. Like I said yesterday, if we lose 30, it's going to get dicey. I don't want to go down to 20. That is a 33% loss, and I'm already down quite significantly. The wick has potential to get filled with this as well. Bearish cross over the moving average and the RSI. Same story as everything else. Red down in the momentum wave. Just happened. Like the candle before this one. So we'll see if we continue to the downside. We are sitting below 36.89. But if we close above 30, that would be ideal. Again, then we'll see what happens. XRP is down 3.68% on the day, currently trading at 232. We broke below 234, and we held 228. Are we going to continue to hold 228, or are we going to break below that and continue the downside as well? We are also sitting below our candle body close from Friday. And apparently we broke below my downside target of 240 from Lord knows when that is. Oaktree said, look at Tunk. Is Tunk doing good? This might be my only green hold right now. Is this on? Or do I gotta go to SNEK Fund? Oh, it is on. Okay, nice. Ooh, very nice. Not financial advice, guys. It's a newer project. Feel free to check it out. I like it. I think it's a cool project. I was sold with the Twitter. The socials aren't here though. I think you gotta bond for the socials. But yeah, you guys can find them on Twitter. Just look them up. I like the chart. Very nice chart. Very nice. So yeah, XRP looks kind of like doo-doo. A lot of the XRP people are doom posting, which kind of tells you everything you need to know, in my opinion. HBAR is down 4.82% on the day. Currently trading at 17,031. We lost 17,836, heading towards 16,445. I'm probably going to rewatch Band of Brothers soon because I love watching that, and I watch it once a year. It's very good. Very good series. Highly recommend. Historically accurate as well. Let's see. Guys, just give me charts to look at. I'm going to be a little loosey-goosey today because I'm bored. I'm not going to lie. This is boring to me. I enjoy the streaming, but the price action on these charts is so god-awful. Give me something entertaining to look at. SWE is down 5.92% on the day, currently trading at 252. If we lose 250, it's going down to 225. And nobody wants lower prices, except for the people shorting. So if you're shorting, congratulations. Bearish crossover moving average on the RSI. That actually didn't happen until yesterday, which is interesting. And we rejected earlier today. And we're continuing the downside. Are we going to become oversold soon? Probably. Is it going to be bullish div? Maybe. Is that bullish div going to be long-term? Probably not. It's probably going to be short-term bounce, longer-term downtrend on the price. So something to keep an eye on for sure. Oaktree said, look at near. Yeah, guys, just shout out coins you want me to look at. I'll continue to go through the thing if you guys don't say anything, but feel free to shill your bags. I'll look at whatever you want. Kevin O'Leary calling out ETH gas fees. He's about 3 or 4 years too late. Near is down 5.12% on the day. Near is well below its candle body close from Friday. We lost 234, rejected 234, broke below our purple trend line, and below 221. We're sitting at 220 right now. If we close above 221, that would be ideal. You got a potential for a rebound there. You would really want to get back above the purple trend line there. Let's look at stocks. Tell me what stocks. Dong and Soul. Dang. Genomac throwing some shade. Shadomac. Ooh. We should do it. Oh, what did I thought of a good segment the other day. Let's see if my fiance remembers because I told her. Gold all-time high again. Yeah, I saw that. That's we're gonna go over that in the news segment. There's apparently people lined up around the streets at I don't know, various gold dealers, which is crazy. Yeah, near probably $2 probably in play. I don't see it filling the wick, but I guess anything's possible. I saw an interesting post. Let me see if I can pull it up. I saw an interesting post, somebody talking about, I got it right here. This guy posted, this was the biggest scam in the history of crypto ever. They demolished 3 years of upside in 24 hours. They dropped altcoins 70+%. Some altcoins went to zero. Exchanges orchestrated 1 year of bear market in 24 hours and liquidated everything that ever existed. I have never in my life seen anything like this. Chart of Atom or ENA show you the level of biggest scam in crypto history. Atom went to zero. This is a criminal case for international court. Coordinated attack by all exchanges. Stop loss positions did not work. Exchanges closed. Prepare attack on all crypto. Tomorrow I will report on everything. We should rise until 18 and 21 of October, which they are incorrect. That is the 16th, and we have dropped. I will report tomorrow to clear my head from screams of people that haunt my mind. They got me this time for everything. I got them before, but with vengeance of unprecedented proportions. So it seems like they have a positive outlook, and it definitely seems like they got liquidated. Something happened, but damn, guys, damn. I just thought that the post was interesting. The concept of orchestrating 1 year of bear market within 24 hours. That is technically what happened. That's what caught my eye here. I was like, oh dang, they actually did do like a 24-hour consolidation of an entire bear market, which is kind of cool. Kind of cool to think about. Okay, you guys want to take a look at next stock? We got gold, maxi stock. People lined up at gold dealers is a top signal, at least a local top. Can you look at Ray? Think we bought him? All right, let's go take a look. Ray is going to be just as diced up as these. Gosh, my watch list, dude. I keep forgetting. My 4 watch list. Oh, that's so messed up. How do I get my watch list back? It's just gone forever? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, I hope we bottom. It does look very bottomy. Okay, so here's what I see right out the gate. You got this previous resistance turn support. And by previous resistance, I am strictly looking at where this like bottom could not get above. And it kind of did a little cup and handle. That's almost like the neckline for your cup and handle before it finally broke out and recovered. So that is what it seems like. I would call this a breakout retest over a very long period of time. And everyone can be like, oh, that's not how that works, whatever. I don't really care. This is what it looks like on the chart. The volume looks amazing compared to what it looked like before. Like, there's so much more volume here, and it recovered on even less volume before. So you definitely got enough volume there to recover. The question is it going to? So far, it looks like it might want to. You just have to continue that and hope that it doesn't do this again. You don't want a repeat of this. If anything, you want maybe your parabola, but just like a choppy uptrend usually breaks down. So, yeah, doesn't look bad. Little double bottom W kind of situation. All right, stocks. Somebody wanted to take a look at Maxi. Simplified Bitcoin strategy plus income ETF. This looks like doo-doo. Locally. Long term probably looks amazing. Yeah, I mean, long term, this looks amazing. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. What even is that? That's insanity. That's what that is. 2022? Whew. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess if you would have bought this December 11, 2023, or December 6, 2023, you'd be break even right now, which kind of stinks. There's a lesson here for sure. There's definitely a lesson here. You got highs. You got lows. 3 of each. The lows do not last long. The highs last a pretty long period of time. So you got plenty of time to take profits when profits are there for the taking. Not financial advice. Interesting chart though. What is that? That wick is crazy. That's a crazy wick. I'm surprised that's not from Friday. 2466. See, here's the biggest like psychological mind F with all of these is to us, these look really bad because we've been holding and buying and dollar cost averaging and whatever, and we just saw these things way the heck up here. Like Ondo, we just saw Ondo at like $1.50. It's currently sitting at 72 cents. It's down 50%. That sucks. But long term, these things are up quite tremendously. So there's definitely a recency bias to it, and the psychological mind F is when you look at the chart and you're like, this looks like crap. I don't want to buy this, and that is literally when you're supposed to buy it. That's the hardest thing to get over, is looking at a chart, thinking in your mind, this looks really bad, and then pressing buy on that really, really bad looking chart, because that is the best time to get into the market. Warren Buffett knows it. You know, all of these millionaire stock trader investment guys know that that is when you're supposed to buy. So us as retail, we are slowly learning it, but it's so hard, man. Like, I've been in this market for like 4 or 5 years. This sucks. And it's maybe not even the fact that the chart's low right now, because I had no problem buying during the bear market when these prices were like 25% of what they're at right now. But it's the time, dude. The amount of time that we put into the market, and the fact that it's still doing this slow bleed, choppy, sideways, boring time capitulation junk. It's like eating away at my brain. That Pulse Player said, do you think we top JJ? I do not, no. And if we did, I don't think the bear market's going to last a long time. I genuinely don't. Tom Salscode said, bought all the dipster out of powder. I still have my powder, but I don't want to deploy it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just going to wait. And if I miss out and I got to deal with the bags that I have, then so be it. I'm happy with that. But I'm not deploying nothing right now, man. I'm going to be a big weenie. And then later you guys can hear me complain about, oh my gosh, I could have bought this much and I would have been able to do this stuff, but I didn't. And that sucks. And then I'll learn the lesson, or you guys can learn the lesson vicariously through me. Cheers. Happy Thursday. I love you guys. Oh, delicious. Giovanni said, I'm so glad this is my first year because I don't know what a good alt season looks like anyway. Dude, it's so amazing. That's probably the worst. That's probably the biggest like dick punch, is experiencing the previous alt season and having to live through this. Honestly, the bad days during the bad days all looked like this for alts. Maybe not 50%, but like 20-30%. That was like a bad day for alts, and everyone was it was like the SpongeBob meme of them all like running around and everything's on fire in the office. That's literally what the downside during alt season felt like, but the upside was like the rapture, and the light opens up above and you start floating and you're like, oh my gosh, I've been chosen. But that happens to everybody, and all your stupid friends are like, oh, I just, like, they'll see something up here, they're like, I just opened up a long, and you're like, you moron, what are you long in the top four? We literally just broke all-time high, blue sky breakout, and you're opening up a long, and then it goes up even more, and then they call you, they're like, dude, this crypto stuff is amazing, and you're like, yeah, and you guys are both just like idiots celebrating. That is what alt season is. This, even with alts breaking all-time highs, dude, I promise you, with Solana breaking all-time highs, BNB breaking all-time highs, everything breaking, like XRP, none of those people partied like they did last alt season. They're probably like, oh man, we broke all-time highs. Sweet. We got like a 2x. Cool. Let's get a steak dinner tonight. There's no like frat party celebrations. There's nothing worthy of that yet. So that's why I don't think that we've topped. I've been saying this for forever, dude, and it's gotten to the point now where I think Anthony's, where is it? Scaramucci posted literally what I've been saying for forever. He's like, I don't think that the 4-year cycle matters. I don't think that we've topped. And I'm like, I've been saying this for over a year now, and everyone thought I was insane. Now everyone else is jumping on board because it's convenient. I think Bitcoin reached a fair valuation. I think some alts caught up. Some alts got bought up a lot faster and broke new all-time highs from whatever you may attribute that to. Institutional investments, private investments, nobody cares. Altcoins have not moved because there's no retail, because there is no alt season, because there's no bull market. Bitcoin can break all-time highs, you know. There's a Bitcoin bull market. There's no crypto bull market yet. As far as I'm concerned, we are still leading up to it. And I could be tremendously wrong. I could be completely wrong that we might have topped. I have no idea. Genuinely no clue. But I'm willing to accept the idea that I might be wrong. And I'll deal with that accordingly. Arrow down 3.72% on the day, currently trading at 78.77. Held 76.03 very nicely previously. So are we going to hold that again? It looks incredibly possible. We did get a bearish cross over the moving average on the RSI, and we have since rejected that moving average. It is now acting as resistance. So that's something to keep an eye on. Mr. Roberts said, hello, JJ. Hello, good people. What's going on, Mr. Roberts? I appreciate you for stopping by. Happy Thursday, my friend. So, yeah, we'll see if Aerodrome holds the 76 line. Otherwise, 70 is going to be a nice psychological level. 66, I'm not sure why that line's there. Maybe from here, and here. I guess that's possible. Let's see if it becomes relevant or not. Otherwise, if we lose 76 and 70, then 62 is probably in play. Pinlink is down 9.93%. We've lost our purple trend line again, which is the Pico low from our wick over here, the last bottom. J Shear 2.0 said, Ando, is that 1x that's a 10, but a 4 in attitude, right? I feel like all of these altcoins are. And BNB and Sol are like the chick that like you never had a chance with. Like she kind of sucks, but she's pretty hot. Her personality's a 0. Pinlink, I don't know, it's sitting below 36. We do have like a local support thing going on here at 32. But there's no structure here. It's like establishing new bottom structure. So we'll have to see what plays out. Volume is picking up a little bit, which is interesting. Last time this happened with the little volume pickup was when we peaked, so that's probably not a good sign. We'll see what happens. That's going to be the case for all of these, unfortunately. Render's down 6.17% on the day, currently trading at 251.82. We're up below 260. Let's go check Fear and Greed. 28 on this stupid useless thing that they stopped measuring 15% of it, and 32 on CoinMarketCap. 32 seems crazy. I feel like we're in extreme fear, dude. Everyone has lost their minds. Like, crypto Twitter is full bear right now. 100% convinced that the world is ending and that crypto is not, like, I saw a post earlier that they're trying to like maximum extract liquidity from altcoins because altcoins are never going higher. And I was like, jeez. Bro lost everything on Friday or something. Like, he is mad. He is so mad. It blew my mind. I've never seen somebody that angry about altcoins before. It's kind of funny. All right, let's see. Render's down 5.8% on the day, currently trading at 252. We lost 260. Midpoint acted as support actually for our wick. We are above our wick, which is interesting. It is holding way above our wick, our candle body close, so that's cool. The midpoint does seem to be around 225, 227. I guess 230. We'll call it 230. So we'll see if we hold that as support if we get down there at all. Volume's still really bad on this. Yeah. This is kind of my last hope for render. Otherwise, it's gonna get pretty ugly. That Pulse player said I put my life savings. Who's super mad about alts? I gotta find the post, dude. It was kind of funny. It made me chuckle. Made me chuckle quite a bit. I got a good chuckle out of it. But yeah, render. We'll see if render holds that 230 price. Stellar down 4.13% on the day. Burp below 32.13, which was our support. We are officially filling our wick. Oops. Let's see if 25 is in play. And 16 is actually the bottom of that wick. So I hope we don't go down that far. 25 I feel like could be a possibility. So we'll see if we get there. Polkadot down 3.95% on the day. It is holding the bottom of our little cloud here so far. We break below that, then hopefully the purple trend line holds. Otherwise, it's going to get pretty spicy. Polkadot went way down. Polkadot went down to 67 cents. Whew. It's currently $3. Dang, big opportunity there to buy the dip. Guys, we got less than 1 minute remaining until the daily close contest, so make sure you guys stick around for that. Smash the like button. Really helps out the channel. Bitcoin $108, $29. Oh, $108, $14.97. All right, we got the updated leaderboard. Degener putting in another win yesterday for a total of 6 so far for the year. He's now tied with Drummer. Next stop for him, 10 with Waterfly. Need 4 more. Very nice. All right. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get your guesses in for the daily close contest, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Robbers, there's no rules about when you join. You can guess whenever the hell you want. People are at work sometimes and whatever, and they still participate. You are more than welcome to guess. You could show up. You could show up after 7:50 and before 7:55 and still guess. Giovanni getting strategic with a $3 guess. Interesting. And then we got J Shear 2.0 coming in with 108,111.69. Very nice. I used to be able to snap my... Is it called snapping? What's it called? Cracking. Who calls it snapping? I used to be able to crack my knuckles really well. I don't know what happened to my brain just now. I've got crypto brain. It has capitulated. My mind has completely capitulated. I used to be able to crack my knuckles really well. Now, it's very inconsistent. It still feels good. It's definitely like a OCD kind of thing for me. Everyone knows that, oh, you can get arthritis. I'm like, I'm going to get arthritis anyways. I play guitar and I like work on the computer most of my life. I'm going to get arthritis. There's no way around that. I'm going to crack my knuckles. I enjoy it. In like 15, 20 years, when I have crippling arthritis in my hands, I will probably complain about cracking my knuckles. At least I'll have something to blame, though. I can't imagine being one of those people that gets it with like no rhyme or reason. That would make me so mad. Tom Selleck-Scout coming in with 108. Mr. Robbers coming in with 108, 153 and 67 cents. Bitcoin currently trading at 108, 120 even. Getting a little pumpy looking here. That pulse player coming in with a guess. 107, 970. Guys, the $300 prize is still up for grabs. Nobody has won it yet. It is the grand prize for the daily close contest. All you have to do is match all 8 digits of the Bitcoin daily close price on the Binance USDT chart. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your grandma, tell your mom, tell your sister. Get everybody in here. Maximize your chances of winning. Make sure they all smash the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Otherwise, they can't participate. Adam Salem. Another sick name, 108, 400. We got a lot of sick names. Mr. Robbers is, in fact, not a robber. As you would think, he is actually a prosecuting attorney. Just kidding. What if he actually is? He's like, who told you? How do you know who I am? That'd be kind of fun. I want to go through one day and guess everyone's profession in the chat. Just based on what they've said, what I think that they do. I already know Giovanni Fontes is a representative for Grey Goose Vodka. He has like season tickets to every sporting event on the planet because people like to drink, believe it or not. People likey the drinky. Bitcoin 108, 110 and 67 cents. Mr. Roberts said, stop doxing me. Tom Selleck-Scout said, Mr. Roberts stole my heart. I believe it. 108, 110 and 69 cents still. Pretty lingering. 108, 121 and 49 cents. You guys got exactly 60 seconds remaining on the clock for the daily close contest to get your guess in specifically. Anyone can participate. Only one will win. Also, make sure you guys smash the like button. Let's see. I'm going to do a poll. Let's do a poll. All right, please avert your attention to the poll in the chat. Do you think that Bitcoin topped and we're entering the bear market without an alt season? What's going on, Philly? Philly said, yo, 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 hello all. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for participating. Let's get these bad boys up on the board. We've got 108,400 for Adam Salem. We've got Mr. Roberts, 108,153 and 67 cents. We've got 108,111.69 for J-Shear 2.0. We've got J-Shear 2.0 still currently in the lead. Tom Selleck with 108 even. Interesting strategy. I like it. We've got 107,970 from that pulse player. And last but not least, we've got Giovanni Fontes. Representing $3 guess. His is going to be the lowest with the biggest gap. I don't think Bitcoin's going below that, but we will be mentally aware that that means $3. 108.95 and 96 cents. Tom Selleck currently in the lead. Is this a bearish pattern? I do believe that it is, but it is quite symmetrical, isn't it? I guess we could be a reversal, couldn't it? On the 1 minute time frame, we are breaking above J-Shear 2.0 now in the lead. Mr. Roberts is up next. J-Shear 2.0's guess 108, 111, and 69 cents. Interesting. We got quite a flat line directly above J-Shear 2.0 right here. So is the price just going to wick down and close right there again anyways? There we go. We got another candle close. Guys, we've got 2 minutes and 54 seconds remaining on the clock until the Bitcoin daily close. J-Shear 2.0 holding the lead. This guess of 108, 111, and 69 cents. The current Bitcoin price, 108, 137, and 99 cents. Mr. Bromber is next in line with 108, 153, and 67. Bitcoin price moving up. Mr. Robber is now in the lead, followed up by Adam Salem, who is all the way up at 108,400, which we've seen crazier wicks before, especially on the 1 minute time frame. Bitcoin 108, 156, and 54 cents. Mr. Roberts holding his lead with 108, 153, and 67 cent guess. What a daily close. So far, we've had 3 people hold this position. I wonder what has been the most volatile with the highest quantity of people that could have won, like as far as the price action goes, for the daily close. I'd be interested in knowing. This is definitely up there with 3 different people. Mr. Roberts extending his lead with Bitcoin at 108, 172 even. Mr. Roberts 108, 153, 67. Is the price going to continue up from here, or is it going to reverse and give somebody else a chance? We've got 1 minute and 46 seconds remaining on the clock. It's looking green here. It is looking green. Are we going to push up? 108, 175, and 10 cents. Don't forget to smash the like button. I appreciate you guys for being here. 1 minute and 29 seconds remaining. Oh, it's turning red. What a turn of events. Mr. Roberts might lose it here. 108, 164, and 29 cents. What's it going to be? 77 seconds remaining on the clock. 108, 164, and 28 cents. Mr. Roberts right below it, 108, 153, and 67 cents. This is going to be a close one. 3, 2, ladies and gentlemen, 60 seconds remaining on the clock for the Bitcoin daily close. And that candle close lunged to the downside to make J-Shear 2.0 the current lead at 108, 125, and 31 cents. J-Shear 2.0's guess 108, 111, and 69 cents. The price continues to drop. What's it going to be? J-Shear 2.0, Tom Selleck scoped, or someone else entirely? Turning green now. We got a wick to the downside, indicative of some buy pressure. 1 minute time frame, 34 seconds remaining. This is the candle that will determine the fate of our winner. Mr. Roberts, quite possibly taking it home. 27 seconds left. Ultra bullish candle. bullish engulfing, one might say, with a handle on the bottom so you can grab it. 17 seconds remaining on the clock. 108, 205, and 8 cents. Bitcoin getting a little pumpy here. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Here we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Robbers is the winner. Bitcoin daily close price 108, 194 and 28 cents. 108, 194 and 28 cents. I repeat, 108, 194 and 28 cents. Congratulations, Mr. Robbers, on your victory. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat for our winner. Very cool. That's got to be all caps. Mr. Robbers with a guess of 108, 153, 67. Very cool. Congratulations, Mr. Robbers, on your victory. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat for our winner. Transition to the 4-hour time frame. Very cool. What a close call. 3 different individuals were completely in the lead at various moments. And Mr. Robbers was the one who took it. Wow, what a candle, too, on the 4-hour time frame. What kind of candle is that? It's a holy crap candle. What the heck? Ow, it just hit my ankle. I need to hit my life alert. That hurt, man. Oh, man, that hurts. Okay. Congratulations, Mr. Robbers, once again on your victory. Look at this ugly Bitcoin price action. This choppy sideways stuff is so boring. All right, ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat. Very cool. Congratulations, Mr. Robbers. Yay! All right. Add you to the winners Google Doc. Another one for the Canadians. The Canadians might take October. Like, entirely. We've got 2 new people, I think, for October as well. Yeah, we've got John Tujo. No, maybe 3. I think Arrowmaker won his first one as well. And EAC Brian. A lot of Canadian wins. Interesting, interesting. Mr. Roberts said, thanks, gents. Y'all are good people. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the winner of the Daily Close contest. Can I get a drum roll, please? The winner of today's Daily Close contest with a guess of 108, 153, and 67 cents, and an actual Bitcoin Daily Close of 108, 194, and 28 cents on October 16th, 2025. Mr. Roberts, one for the Canadians. Daily Close prize is a delicious Italian sub. Congratulations, Mr. Roberts, on your victory. Feel free to cut this bad boy up and share it with your friends and family, your fellow competitors, your peers, your employers, your employee. Whatever you do, you're legally obligated to remove it from the premises. Congratulations once again on your victory. Enjoy. I would highly recommend not cutting it up and just keep it all for yourself, because I am one of those guys. I will not share a sub. I'll share other food, but if I get a sub, it is my sub, and it's for me. Especially a delicious looking Italian sub like that. I am not sharing. I'm sorry. I'm actually not sorry. And I'm not sharing. Congratulations, Mr. Roberts. Cheers. You ever get overconfident and for some reason you start inhaling while you take a drink and you go and it just goes in your lungs? That's happened to me like once or twice while streaming. It sucks. Almost happened to me just now. That's why I bring it up. Congratulations, Mr. Roberts, once again. Enjoy. God, that looks so good. I might have to get Jimmy John's tomorrow. Woo. Thinking about it, man. God, I really smashed my thumb at work. All right. Bitcoin turning red on the 4-hour. Alts, however. Maybe alt season? Wouldn't that be crazy? Completely unexpected as well. Since we've decided not to really give a crap about the altcoin charts, I'm going to go through a couple that I care about. Avalanche held 2078, very nice. Little rebound, upside? Question mark? I think it could be in play. We will see. Avalanche actually makes me bullish about everything else now. The hopium is real. Justin said, howdy, howdy. Missed the contest because I was explaining hyperinflation and a currency collapse to my wife and mother-in-law. I love it, Justin. You gotta spread the gospel. What's going on, my friend? Chainlink. Chainlink also... Chainlink looks a little less exciting. It closed below 1750, but I do believe that this is a bullish hammer candle. So we'll see if that becomes relevant and pumps the price up. So far, so good. Hopefully the fractal becomes irrelevant and decoupled as well. Doge, near. We looked at Pengu, closed below 22. Or actually, it did close below 22. Silver, $54.17, continuing its historic explosion to the upside. DXY, getting a little dumpy. Nobody cares. MicroStrategy, also getting a little dumpy. A lot of people care about this one. I care about this one. I think MicroStrategy is going in the pooper. Not financial advice. I think they're over. I think they're done. NASDAQ. NASDAQ not looking bad. Not looking bad. Honestly, this is a solid uptrend. I think tomorrow we could see some green. Not financial advice. And the S&P 500, same situation. Bitcoin dominance 59.49. Looking like it might be potentially bearish. It is holding this moving average on the RSI pretty well. But this is a bearish thing, I think. I do believe that that thing breaks bearish. You know, the technical term, I think, is a thing. So that is why I'm calling it that specifically. All right, Bitcoin, 107. Mr. Roberts subs in my way. 107, 939 and 62 cents. Congratulations, Mr. Roberts, once again on your victory. Enjoy your delicious, big, fat, juicy, meaty, girthy Italian sub. Let's get to some news articles, guys. This one's crazy. FHA loan locks to immigrants without permanent residency, including H-1B1 visa holders. Afterwards, June 2025, first full month after FHA ban, we got a insane drop percentage share of FHA loan locks. Insane drop. John Tujo said, damn, that looks good. It does look good, dude, doesn't it? It's making me want to spend $20 on some Jimmy John's, so you know it's got to be good. I'm a stingy bastard. Eric Trump says the Trump family, this one's crazy and not surprising at all, says the Trump family has made more than $1 billion from crypto. I don't know why he would ever say that out loud while Trump is still the president. Like, I don't know. I guess it goes back to the whole thing. Everyone's like, oh, it's crime season. I'm pretty sure every single president has committed these crimes that they speak of by, like, I don't know, helping their friends make money. The difference is, and this is not on one side or the other, I think that they're all useless unless they put money in my pocket. The previous administrations were secretive about it. You know, they were handing out money behind closed doors. Trump just does it to your face. And then everyone whines and cries, it's insider trading, after he literally says, buy this, and then the price goes up. In public. He displays that publicly. That's not insider trading, it's outsider trading. So, I don't know. There's arguments to be made for both sides. I'm not talking sides. You probably shouldn't tell the world that you've made $1 billion from crypto. At least not after Friday. Maybe you should have said that like before Friday, or maybe wait like a month after Friday. Friday, saying that around what happened on Friday was a bad idea, in my opinion. But anyways, I digress. China says it plans to work with the United States to find a solution on trade. Yay. Nothing happened to the charts after that. Very cool. Steak and Shake to launch Bitcoin steak burger. I don't think I've ever had Steak and Shake. Ever. I would love to, honestly. Especially since they accept Bitcoin. I'd probably spend Bitcoin there just because. $135 million was liquidated from the cryptocurrency market in the past 30 minutes, 8 hours ago, apparently. Very crazy. Gold hit a new all-time high of $4,300. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong says in 10 years, many more people will use crypto, but they may not know they're using crypto. That, in my opinion, is adoption. When people, because I've never gone on the internet and went, how does the internet work? And then done an in-depth dive and like bought, I don't know what, data center stocks or something. I've never done that. I actually own some data center stocks now, but that's for AI. People don't care that something is built on the blockchain. If you told me Facebook's built on the blockchain, I would be like, okay, cool. If you try to sell me something because it's built on the blockchain, I'm not going to listen to you. I just want to use the thing. Does it work? Yes, great. Is it safe? Yes, cool. That's all I need to know. If you try to explain to me the intricacies and why it's, I don't know, advanced technology, I'm going to like block you out. I don't care about any of that stuff. I'm retail and I'm using a product. If the product works, great. If it don't work, I'm not going to use it. If you're telling me all of the intricacies of how it's crypto related, it's probably going to bug me and I'm never going to touch it. So, invisible blockchain. Gold became the world's first asset to surpass $30 trillion market cap. I don't think that they're counting the accidental $300 trillion mint that PayPal did with their stablecoin yesterday. That actually happened. That is a real thing. We talked about it. It was pretty funny. Trump on Hamas. He said, if Hamas continues to kill people in Gaza, which was not the deal, we will have no choice but to go in and kill them. Thank you for your attention to this matter. That kind of cracked me up. Just the way that he said it cracked me up. It was funny. It was a funny thing. US CME Group passes Binance for Bitcoin open interest. No surprise there. Breaking demand for, you know what? Oh, whoa. I just had a tinfoil moment. What if they did Friday on purpose to get everyone to leave the blockchain, or at least the centralized exchanges, and go through Wall Street? Whoa. Because why would Wall Street doesn't want you to go through Binance to buy tokenized stocks or Bitcoin? They want you to go through the New York Stock Exchange or the Chicago Mercantile Exchange or Robinhood. They don't want you going to Binance or Coinbase or any of these other places. They want you going to them. Wow. That's a good one, dude. I didn't even think about that. That's crazy. Because everyone's going to be like, oh, well, Wall Street's safe because it's regulated, so I'm just going to buy the Bitcoin ETF. But that goes back to not your coins, not your crypto. Something to think about. John said, I say in 5 years. Yeah, 5 years seems a lot more realistic than 10, for sure. Congratulations, Mr. Roberts. Once again, enjoy your Italian sub. Demand for the Fed's reverse repo facility has fallen to $4.1 billion, the lowest since April 2021. RRP usage of one of the financial system's key excess liquidity metrics has declined $2.5 trillion since its December 2022 peak. Meanwhile, bank reserves at the Fed dropped below $3 trillion, a level that many Fed officials consider the red line between abundant and scarce reserves. Such a low level can strain the financial system, making it harder for banks to lend money and can cause spikes in market volatility or even bank failures. As a result, Fed Chair Powell just said that the end of quantitative tightening may be approaching in the coming months as liquidity conditions tighten. Market liquidity appears to be at a critical point. Ladies and gentlemen, the end of quantitative tightening is the beginning of quantitative easing. Quantitative easing is what led to 2021's parabolic crypto explosion that literally made like thousands or hundreds of thousands of millionaires. I don't know. It's regardless of what's happening in the market right now, in my opinion, this is the greatest opportunity for financial gain that we're going to have in the next decade. Not financial advice. That's just my speculation. If we're about to go into quantitative easing, we are lowering interest rates into inflation. Money printers about to go on. They're about to send out stimulus checks. Like, it's the perfect storm for a repeat of 2021. That's just my 2 cents. Mr. Roberts said, by the way, for real, congrats to the USA and Trump for stopping another war. I know there's nuance out the wazoo on this one, but stopping missiles is a good thing. Full stop. Well done. I agree. I agree 100%. People aren't dying, or less people are dying. That's always a positive. Dream Tank said we're about to go to the moon. Let's effing go. I agree, Dream Tanks. Let's go. Let's go. Cheers, guys. Happy Thursday. Don't be a little weenie. tomorrow's DCA day, which means the market's probably going to pump overnight and F me out of my buys. But I don't care. I'll buy the top anyways. And I'll do it with a smile on my face. All right. Next news article. Did I finish reading that? Yes. Yeah. Basically, money printer go burr. Institutional investors remain bullish on stocks and gold. 25% of investors surveyed by Goldman Sachs say their favorite trade this quarter is long gold, the highest reading for the second consecutive month. This is followed by long AI stocks at 18% of respondents. 40% of those surveyed expect the S&P 500 to outperform other major global indexes in October. Overall, 52% expressed bullish sentiment for equities, the highest since December 2024. This comes as 55% of participants say they are most bullish on AI infrastructure names. Meanwhile, their positioning in the Magnificent Seven stocks reached the highest level since at least June 2024. Wall Street remains very bullish. Let's frickin' go. Next, we got leading indicators point to further weakness in the U.S. job market. U.S. job postings on Indeed fell another 2% month over month in September, reaching the lowest level since February 2021. Postings have declined 36%, whoa, that's a big number, since May 2022, and are now just 2.4% above pre-pandemic levels from February 2020. The steepest decline has been in white-collar jobs, excluding healthcare, with postings now 8% below pre-pandemic levels. Blue-collar job postings have also fallen, but remain 12% above February 2020. This all suggests a further deterioration in BLS reported job openings for September. The labor market continues to weaken. Damn. Just Have Fun said, yo, what's going on, Just Have Fun? Extreme fear. This is not what you see before a market crash, with the S&P 500 trading 2% away from a record high. That's insane. That is actually crazy. And I agree with that. Active managers are underperforming in 2025. Just 21.9% of active funds have beaten the market year to date, the worst performance in at least 26 years. Guys, I think we just suck at investing. This is in sharp contrast to 60.4% and 60.5% seen in 2021 and 2022. This is also well below the average of 42%. By comparison, the century high was 70.8% in the year 2000 when the dot-com bubble popped. The most common reason for underperformance, especially in the large cap category, is a reluctance to hold tech stocks. Active funds missed this rally, and they will continue to miss it. Interesting. That's actually really interesting. This made me laugh, so I needed to share it. Tomorrow, we're hearing rumors as markets close, Trump will declare that China bought the USA. Paxos is minting $500 gajillion zillion. Monad is airdropping them all to Binance to cover the listing fee. JK, would be nice to have a Friday this calm, though. The Paxos minting $500 gajillion zillion was probably my favorite. They legit minted $300 trillion the other day on accident. Which apparently, I looked into it a little bit more. I guess they went to send 300 million somewhere, accidentally burned it, attempted to remint that 300 million, minted 300 trillion instead, then burned that. So I don't know if they let some kid like play with the computer or something. Why is the mint process able to get fumbled that hard? It's gotta be one person doing the mint, which is ridiculous. Why would there ever be a single point of failure like that? That's actually insane. But let's move on. SEC Commissioner Hester Pierce says tokenization is a huge focus now for the agency and urged stronger protections for financial privacy at the DC Privacy Summit. Interesting. Very interesting. Privacy coins might be the future, guys. Not financial advice. Might be good buy the dip opportunity for privacy coins. Alert. CoinGlass reports a whale on OKX was liquidated in a single $10 million Bitcoin USDT long position. That's so crazy to me, man. Why are you leverage trading with $10 million? Could you imagine having so much money that you could just be like, oh man, my 10 mil OKX account got liquidated, son of a bitch. And then you open up another one. I'm just going to start a new OKX account and fund that one with another 10 mil. It's so crazy. Dreamtake said someone's 5-year-old took over the minting process. Dude, that literally blows my mind that happened. 300, they just, out of thin air, printed $300 trillion. And I'm thinking about it with what happened on Friday, and then with the $300 trillion mint from PayPal. PayPal, by the way, it's not just like Joe Schmo, like the new popular stablecoin. It's PayPal. It's Paxos. They just accidentally minted $300 trillion. So Friday, they're like, can we manipulate the market? They find out, they're like, yes, we can manipulate the shit out of the market. And then yesterday, they're like, can we just print as much USD as we want? And then they're like, boop, oops, yes, we can. What? That's crazy. So combine, here's where I'm going with this. Combine what happened yesterday with a privacy coin to where you would never be able to see that PayPal minted $300 trillion, and you have infinite money. No one will ever be able to know how much money there is. They would have to survey everyone. How much of this coin do you have? And the answer would have to be all at the exact same time. Otherwise, I can send my money to you and you can report differently, like once you receive it, and then that's double the money, when in reality, we both just have the same amount of money between each other. You know what I mean? They would never be able to do it. It's just impossible for them to ever be able to track that. So it was interesting. That's how I feel about cash as well. They can print as much freaking cash as they want. No one will ever know how much cash is out there. They can report it, but even what if there's like perfect counterfeit? No one would ever know. Especially if it's perfect. I don't know. It's just crazy to me. Crazy world we live in. Bitmine's Tom, this one's also a crazy thing to say. I don't know why you would ever say this, especially in his position. Bitmine's Tom Lee says Ethereum remains Wall Street's blockchain, but warns the digital asset treasury sector may already be in a bubble. What? Why would you say that? That literally goes like against everything that you stand for. He's like, well, I own a digital asset treasury sector company. It's probably in a bubble. Okay, that's smart. Oh man, he's probably gonna get in so much trouble for that. Stock Many Lizards posted they're stress testing your diamond hands. Bitcoin's just running an expanded flat correction. Same playbook we've seen a dozen times before. A few deep wicks could finish the wave. Then it's back on. Then it's game back on. Structure still bullish. Yeah, they do this every time. In the lower low, everyone shorts, and then they get liquidated. Just like that. Dixie said, hi, JJ, smash like. Thank you, Dixie. I should like as well. Dream Tank said, Tom Lee has turned on the market. You know what's really funny is, it's like, it doesn't even benefit them for you to buy their stocks. It benefits them for you to buy their crypto. So it makes sense that he's like, don't buy my stock. Buy ETH. Because then ETH will pump, and then everyone will be like, oh my gosh, look how smart Tom Lee is. And then people will buy their stock. So that's why Sailor doesn't ever go buy MicroStrategy. He just tells people to buy Bitcoin because Bitcoin makes MicroStrategy look like geniuses, and then people buy MicroStrategy by default after that. It's, I don't know, self-fulfilling prophecy. It's circle jerk. It's just one big circle jerk. Beneficial to everyone. Okay. Next, we got Merlin the Trader. Bitcoin is lagging behind global liquidity and gold. M2 is surging. Gold is ripping. Bitcoin is sleeping. This divergence never lasts. Liquidity always finds risk. The catch-up rally will be brutal. Now, we have seen Bitcoin decouple before. M2 has also decoupled with Bitcoin in the past. And Bitcoin almost always catches back up. So I don't know. I feel like I am excited, but at the same time, recency bias has me bored. I guess bored is the right word. This is a reversal candle. Congratulations, Mr. Roberts, once again on your victory. Enjoy your Italian sub. Next we got, oh yeah, this is the guy. The only thing that blew my mind here was the exchanges orchestrated 1 year of bear market in 24 hours. I'm not going to sit here and say that it was orchestrated by exchanges, but I will say we did experience 1 year of bear market in 24 hours on Friday, which is pretty cool. So maybe we already topped and we're on our way back up and we're in the middle of a correction right now. That is technically what happened. Like if you look on the way lower time frame, we hit a bear market low and we've climbed out of it and we're just doing a slight correction now to then continue to the upside. Like if time doesn't matter in this scenario, we're good. We are good to go. All right, and last but not least, we got Mustache posting. Almost everyone was expecting a bullish Q4. So what's happening instead? Start the quarter by creating fear and uncertainty, let 99% lose hope, then drive the market parabolic for the rest of the quarter, which is my 2 cents. That is usually almost always how it goes with the bull market anyways, so it's kind of the funniest scenario, which is unfortunate because it's never funny to see people lose money, but for people to miss out because you know that they're being cocky bastards, they're like, oh, you idiot, I sold everything, I'm leaving, bye, and then they miss out. It's funny, it's comical. Dream Tank said, we haven't even gone parabolic yet. We've been just crawling up, so we have so much higher to go. That's what I've been saying, dude. I've been saying that for a year. Everyone's like, what do you mean we're not in a bull market? And I try to explain to everybody, Bitcoin's fair value was 100K. It reached 100K. It's chilling. It did a little 20K little bump there. Alts are slowly starting to wake up. We got BNB waking up. Solana woke up before everything else. ETH started to wake up. Alts are slowly bubbling up. And sometimes we have retracements in the bull market. We have multiple 20% retracements for Bitcoin. I think it even goes to 30. I think last bull market we had multiple 30% retracements. The one that we just had on Friday was 15%. And alts got destroyed. So I don't know if alts are going to get destroyed every single time. If they do, I'm setting some buy orders. Sasha said, we've bearish divergence on multiple time frames. I don't know, I'm new to crypto. So with divergence, let me show you. We've gone through divergence a million times, and I always have to pull this picture up because my brain doesn't recall what's what. So, and I do agree, there is divergence on multiple time frames, especially high time frames, bearish. With bearish divergence, specifically, it is the upper portion, hidden or otherwise. And let me see. If it's regular divergence, let's actually go look. I think it's on the weekly. Let me go to the weekly. Yeah, okay, so let me show you this. With bearish divergence like this, if this is just regular bearish divergence, the price is up and the RSI is down. So what this shows you, and this bearish div actually called this move, what this shows you is that there's going to be a short-term retrace. You got pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump. And then this is going to lead to the RSI to pump and the price to dump. And then eventually, this is going to reject off of that line again, and this is going to bounce to the upside. So regular bearish div leads to a short-term correction and a longer-term uptrend, because this is just going to continue to the upside longer term, and this is going to continue to the downside shorter term. Now, that's not a guarantee. Divergence also isn't guaranteed to play out, so none of this is financial advice. But 9 times out of 10, we've watched divergence play out like that. So bullish div is also fun, but it's also usually just shorter term reaction and a longer term bad thing sometimes. Sometimes bullish div longer term is price going down. But right now, this bearish div did kind of call this move and this move. How far down are we going to go? I have no idea. Last time it stopped right where it's at, actually, which is quite interesting. If we do another one of these, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Everyone would probably tell you it's the end of the world. Let me actually take that. I'm kind of a fractal guy sometimes, so. Welcome to the channel, by the way. Is it bars pattern? Yeah, it's bars pattern. So it's entirely possible for, unfortunately, for some people, a retrace to 90K. I think that would be a really bad scenario. I don't think we should lose 100K. If we do, we're probably definitely going to 90. But we would still be bullish if that happened, in my opinion. But again, I'm not a financial advisor, so. All right, Bitcoin. Congratulations, Mr. Roberts, once again on your victory. Bitcoin getting a little green here, 108, 499.99. Told you guys, tomorrow's Friday. Friday's payday for most people. They're going to pump it before Friday, so that way our dumbasses buy the top, and then they can sell to us and make instant profit between Thursday and Friday. Really quick flip. Sasha said, okay, thanks. Absolutely, Sasha. Smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Welcome to the channel. If you want, every single day at 7:50 p.m., you have a chance to win up to $300 in the daily close contest. It's a lot of fun. You literally just have to guess in the chat what you think the Bitcoin daily close price is going to be. And if you nail all eight, yes, it is 8. All 8 digits of the Bitcoin daily close price, then you will win $300. So, and we do that every single day. It's a ton of fun. Also, feel free to join the Discord, link in the description. Dream Tank said, new people don't understand parabolic. So the people that understand what is parabolic move, they will make the most money. JShear 2.0 said the markets will test your faith. The markets will test your brain. Your, I don't even know, your emotional capacity for hatred and knee-jerk reactions, gambling, patience, your relationship, your bank account. The market will test everything. Everything. Cheers. How many of those tests you pass is entirely dependent on, or I guess your profits is entirely dependent on how many of those tests you pass. We're getting a little green here, guys. Kind of exciting. We do got that nice reversal candle. Okay, we finished our news articles. Let's go through our portfolio update. The 1K to 10K Grok portfolio is down $289. Currently, we have one asset in the green. The rest are in the red. Dude, fetches. We should have shorted fetch. Holy cow. Is fetch going to 0? Wow. I don't think I've ever seen something drop this fast. Let's see. From the top right here. 55% right now. There is no coming back from this. I mean, there probably is, but damn, that sucks. Feels like there's no coming back from this. All right, let's get back to it. Fetch, starting from the bottom, is down $65. Aptos is down $46. Shib is down $36. Proppy is down $32. Render's down $31. Ondo is down 28. Near is down 27. Doge is down 22. ADA is down 17. And Sol is up 10. Next, we got our Memecoin portfolio, which is down, what is it, $240? Nope, $340. Wow. Yeah, Memecoin portfolio is down $340. None of the assets are in the green. Currently, GigaChad is down $141. SNEK is down $64. Pepe is down 55. Whip is down 42. And Doge is down 39. Then we got our narrative portfolio, my favorite, and probably the most stable. I think it's fair to say that this is the most stable portfolio. We are down $70. This portfolio is made up of one meme coin, one artificial intelligence coin, one decentralized physical infrastructure coin, one real world asset coin, and one gaming coin. And it is absolutely killing it. Currently, we have one asset in the green, the rest are in the red. Starting from the bottom, Fetch is down 54. VeChain is down 37. Mana is down 10. Pepe is down 2. And Tau is up 31. Tau is carrying the entire portfolio at the moment, which is interesting. And then last but not least, we have the perfect entry portfolio. Every single asset in this portfolio is voted on by you guys, the community. It is unfortunate that we finished this so fast, because now would be the perfect time to add to this, except for Link, Sol, and ETH, because those are in the green still. But I digress. This asset is $100. per asset initial investment. 10 assets, $1,000 was our total investment. We added to the portfolio, we added an asset to the portfolio every time the market got this bad, and it worked out pretty well. Worked out pretty dang well. We are down $155 at the moment, and we have 3 assets in the green. The rest are in the red. Starting from the bottom, Avalanche is down 39, Render's down 38, the Graph is down 30, Pith is down 28, Ondo is down 19, Sui is down 19, Crow is down 5, ETH is up 1, Sol is up 3, and Link is up 15, still carrying the entire portfolio. Looking good. Honestly, very satisfied with the performance of the Perfect Entry and the Narrative portfolio. Both are doing really well, even though both of them have assets that are down quite tremendously. Like Avalanche is down a lot, dude. This thing's down almost 40%. And Fetch is in the Narrative portfolio, which I think is going to be the biggest crutch. Or not, maybe crutch is the wrong word. The biggest handicap? Yeah, the biggest handicap. Because this thing's down over 50%, which is crazy. So let's hope it turns around. Maybe it's a huge buy the dip opportunity if you're a believer. Bitcoin looks like it's going to rebound here. It's going to be exciting, I think, over the next 24 to 48 hours. We'll see what happens. Congratulations, Mr. Roberts, once again on your victory. Enjoy your delicious looking Italian sub. Jay Shear, yep. Sasha, yep. Parabolic. Dream Tanks, yep. Yeah. I read some good stuff on X yesterday. I think I might have shared it. Maybe not. Let me see. All right, I'm going to go to my bookmarks from yesterday and see, because I had some good stuff, I know, for sure. I'll just bring it over here. I think we talked about it. Maybe not. Yeah, people are talking about Wintermute receiving a bunch of stablecoins to potentially pump altcoins. We got a beautiful setup on all of our altcoin charts. Bitcoin dominance. What was it? I don't remember, man. There was just some good stuff. Definitely worth keeping an eye on X. X is like the crypto place for sure. Yeah, this cracked me up. Paxos minted 300 trillion US dollars. Dream Tank said just got back. What happened? What do you mean? Nothing really. What do you mean you just got back? Like you missed Friday? How long ago were you going? How long were you gone for? Bitcoin looks good. We're getting a little green here. I'm kind of excited. Oh, we got a stock RSI, 10-year and 10-year for US and China crossing. I don't know. There's too many indicators to the upside for me. I'm just not willing to give up, you know. I would rather lose all of my money that I have invested into crypto than miss out on the potential gains. The upside potential, like downside, it stops at 0. Upside potential is literally infinite. Like literally. Mr. Roberts said, what a time to be alive and aware. Yeah. Oh yeah. Crazy time for sure. Enjoy your Italian sub, Mr. Roberts. Cheers, guys. DreamTake said no. I took my headset off for like 10 minutes. Oh. Well, nothing really happened. Mr. Roberts said, JJ, I totally agree. The market has reiterated so many things for me. Patience, temperance, assertiveness. Bitcoin in particular has been a great teacher of long-term preservation mindset. Tisha said, yo, did you check gold today? It's OVA. What is OVA? OVA? Like is it dropping? Yeah. I didn't look at the chart. We did see the alert, though, on X that it hit 44. Or it was near 44 or something. I don't know. Crazy. Actually insane. My brain, dude, I was looking at silver last night, and I was like, I don't want to be the guy that buys the top, so I didn't buy any. But I might. I might just buy the top. What stinks is when it's sideways, it's sideways for a long time. It is sideways for so long. Yeah, see right here. It pumps, dumps, and then it lingers, and then dumps some more. Everyone thinks it's over, and then it pumps up, and then everyone thinks it's over again, and then everyone thinks it's over again, and it keeps doing that. And every single time people think it's over, this is what's happening with Bitcoin right now. People think it's over, it just goes up more. This is a parabola right here. That's exactly what that is. Bitcoin is doing the same thing, which is going to lead to altcoins doing the same thing. Every single time it dumps a little bit, people think it's over. Every single time. We go pump, it's over. Pump, it's over. Pump, it's over. It's going to keep doing that, and then eventually you're going to be able to do this and draw a sweet little parabola that goes up to some ridiculous valuation. And that's that. It's that simple. Tishu said, ask Gronk what happened last time gold kept going up after all-time high. Kept going up after all-time... It's making new all-time highs like every day, though. I feel like that's a weird way to word it. What happened last time gold continued going up after making a new all-time high? Is it going to be like the 2008 financial crisis or the dot-com bubble? Cheers, guys. Happy Thursday. Pretty chill stream today. I'm enjoying myself. Word it however you want. I'm just messing with you, man. I'm giving you a hard time. I'm just joshing you. I feel like my humor's become incredibly dry. And I'm totally okay with it. Is that weird? My brain is like, this is funny, say this thing. And then I say it and I'm like, that's not that funny, but I'm going to laugh anyways. I enjoy it. It's pretty stupid. All right. Continuing to wait. Thank you, Gronk. Let's continue scrolling. So there's some good stuff. Social sentiment data. This is one of the good ones from 2 days ago. Social sentiment data shows retail hit its most negative point of the year on October 10th after Trump's China tariffs, a pattern that previously marked major Bitcoin rebounds. Crowd FUD continues to be unmatched signal to buy Bitcoin and altcoins from Sentiment. April 5th, retail FUD over global tariffs implemented by Trump and U.S. Bitcoin plus 26.5% next 19 days. It's because I'm using Grok 4. It probably also has to do with my internet and streaming, and there's probably a million variables. What time it is, all my old lady neighbors are probably watching whatever that Kevin Costner show is on their Roku. June 21st, retail sells off over fear of war during Iran-Israel-U.S. tensions. Bitcoin plus 11.8% next 7 days. August 23rd, retail panics over all-time high. Concern over Fed rates not changing. Bitcoin plus 11.3% next 48 days. October 10th, retail shows highest negative levels all year after Trump's temporary China tariffs. Bitcoin plus 5.5% next 3 days. Very cool. Grok said the most recent major instance before the ongoing 2025 rally, where gold prices hit new all-time high and then continued rising significantly, occurred during the 1999-2011 bull market. Gold had been climbed steadily from the lows around $250 per ounce in 1999. $250 per ounce in 1999? I was alive in 1999. What the hell? Driven by a series of global uncertainties, including the dot-com bust, 9/11 attacks, corporate scandals, Enron, and the 2008 financial. How much money was Enron? Because I remember that being a huge deal. And then FTX, didn't FTX blow it out of the water? Global uncertainties, including the .com bubble. Okay, by early 2010, it was trading around 1,100 per ounce. Damn. So do we think gold is going to like 20K? Mr. Robert said, JJ, did you keep an eye on those rare earth miners since last week? That shit is wild. I pulled out because I didn't think it would keep going, but doing the parabolic move. I actually did not. Did they continue to go crazy? My stocks are doing pretty good. I'm thinking about getting out of plug. It's starting to show signs of a decent sized pullback right now, which is frightening me. Yeah, should I get out of plug? Fuck. Oh my god, everything's pulling back a lot. So is SMR. What the hell? Interesting. Oh, I'm kind of bummed. My SMR was up so high. That makes me sad. Okay. Initial all-time high. Gold first surpassed $1,000 per ounce in 2008. Okay. Continued rise. Pulled back briefly in 2008, but resumed upward momentum in 2009. December 2009, the parabolic surge accelerated in 2010-2011, with gold climbing another 70% at the peak of all-time highs, 1,900 per ounce. In September of 2011, this continuation lasted about 3.5 years from the 2008 all-time high, fueled by lingering recession fears, quantitative easing, and safe haven demand. And we are about to enter quantitative easing again. How exciting is that? Duration and scale. The full bull market spanned 12 years with positive annual returns, but the post-2008 continuation phase saw 91% gains in under 4 years. I'm going to close my trade. Thank you very much. Duration and scale, we read that. Very cool. What happened next? The rally ended abruptly in late 2011 as markets stabilized and U.S. Federal Reserve's interventions under Ben Bernanke restored confidence. The U.S. dollar strengthened and investors shifted to riskier assets like stocks amid economic recovery. Gold then entered a sharp bear market. Prices fell 45% over the next 4 years, bottoming at $1,000 per ounce. By December 2015, it traded sideways in a prolonged stagnation period through the late 2010s, not reclaiming 1900 until well into 2020's inflation adjusted. The decline erased much of the late rally gains for late entrants, but early holders from 1999 lows saw substantial long-term profits. I mean, if you hold something for 20 freaking years, you better make some money. This pattern highlights how gold surges often peak amid peak uncertainty, only to reverse when stability returns or monetary policy tightens. The current 2025 rally from 2000 in early 2024 to over 4,300 now, up 115%, shares similarities in its late-stage acceleration, but is driven more by U.S.-China trade tensions, de-dollarization efforts by central banks, and tariff risks, factors that could prolong it differently. Interesting. So where do you think gold will top out at and when? Let's see what Grok says for that. Bitcoin, 108,624 and 1 penny. What do you guys think? Mr. Roberts said, going to the shed. If you're out before I get back, JJ, peace out and best for all. Cheers, Mr. Roberts. Appreciate you. Congratulations on winning the daily close contest and enjoy your Italian sub. Tisha said gold weekly looks like a blow off top. I think we did word it wrong. Ask a follow-up how other financial assets performed during that time. Oh, we didn't word it wrong. I knew you were going to say that because it wasn't negative. You're fishing for something bearish specifically. If you got to reword it, then something's up. You also said word it how you want. So Mr. Roberts said, okay, yep, I read that already. Ask follow-up question. How other financial assets perform during that time. Okay. Justin said 2020 cycle was wild. I think one of my favorites is the business cycle concept based on ongoing bull market fueled by persistent. Okay, let's just read his prediction. Around 5,200 per ounce peak price This aligns with consensus of bullish forecasts targeting 5K in 2026, which also extends every bull market into 2026, which is what I've been saying for over a year. Tempered by more conservative estimates around 4,000 to 4,500 that may underestimate sustained demand drivers like ETF inflows up 880% in September alone and fiscal deficits. It represents roughly 22% upside from today, fitting the late stage parabolic move without assuming endless escalation. Timing Q3 2026, July-September, that gives 10 to 12 months for further gains, mirroring the 2010-2011 extension phase before potential exhaustion as economic stabilization via rate cuts draws capital back to equities. Near term, a 5 to 10% pullback to 3,900 4K could occur by year end 2025 on profit taking, but it shouldn't derail the uptrend. Very cool. Thank you, Grok. Source: Bank of America, Coin Codex, long forecast. Goldman Sachs, not available. JP Morgan. JP Morgan just says 36.75. Okay, that's for 2025. That's fair. Their 2026 target is 4K. HSBC. Raised but unspecified. Geopolitical tension. Okay, very cool. Cool. All right. Tishu said. Follow-up question. How did other financial assets perform during the 1999 to 2011 gold bull market? Gold weekly looks like a blow up top. It just looks like a parabola to me. Blow up top is like an afterthought. We'd have to actually see it go, and then we'd be like, oh yeah, that was a blow up top. Looking like a blow up top. See, that's a hard sell. It depends on what time frame and how you like frame it. Because that looks like a blow up top for sure. But I would never look at a chart like this. It could just be doing this. Oh my gosh, dude. From April to August, I guess that's not that bad. Gold is gold. It's a completely different asset class, but okay, maybe it is a blow up top. Let's get this one over here too. This one went. Whoop. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. That's usually how it goes. Oh my gosh. Should I do this one as well? What the hell? Just paste a completely different. What is this? What's happening? That's not what I drew. Copy, paste. That happened twice. What the heck? Do not switch to weekly. Am I supposed to switch to weekly? Yeah, look at that. That's kind of funny. Interesting. Okay, so we have three different angles. Like the first rise, the second one, and then the third one, and now the current one, which is the fourth, which is completely different. That maybe is a parabola. That is a parabolic rise. By comparison, well over. Like, and it all has to do with time frame. These probably all went up maybe the same amount of percentage even. But because this one took a really long time, it looks like it sucks compared to this one doing the same amount of progress in way shorter period of time. Okay, I'll go to the weekly. Fuck's sake. Okay, mess cleaned up. Oops. What is that from? That's kind of funny. Blow off top. I mean, it is pretty damn green. It just looks like a parabola right now. Even now. Because this could just as easily, if it chops sideways especially, then it becomes like a funky little shallow one of these, you know? If it keeps going up, like if this goes like this, or like this, then yes. But it could just do this. You know? I don't know. It looks like it could be beginning to be a blow off top. That is an 8.7% gold weekly candle. What a monster. Peter Schiff is like crapping his pants. He's like, Bitcoin is underperforming compared to gold. Because gold has been getting completely shafted for the past 10 years. Jay Shear said, later Gators, back to work. Take it easy, Jay Shear. Appreciate you for stopping by. Cheers. Happy Thursday, my friend. Yeah, Peter Schiff is definitely enjoying this moment with his 2x gains. He's like, I've doubled my money in 25 years. Oh, you gotta love him. What a douchebag. All right, Bitcoin 108,716 and 69 cents, ladies and gents. I do believe I'm gonna call it an evening. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Justin wants to take a look at Pax Gold BTC. Let's take a look at that first before we go anywhere. Pax G BTC. Bam. I wonder, was this affected from the, because it was is Paxos at all affiliated with Pax Gold? Is that a stupid question? Tisha said Peter's probably like, I knew it. I told you so. Dude, he's freaking out. It's really funny. It is so funny. Like, Bitcoin's done this and gold did like this. And Bitcoin right now. Let me redraw that. That's Bitcoin. This is gold. Over the same time period. And because Bitcoin's going and gold is going, he's like, oh, he's freaking out. It's really funny, dude. It is so funny. Bitcoiners are up here with like 7,000% gains. He's down here with like 100%. And he's like, yeah. Pax Gold is gold. I know. I'm aware. But yeah, I don't know. Peter Schiff cracks me up. We do have a confirmed red dot. I don't know if this is relevant at all, to be completely honest. The confirmed red dot, I think, is the biggest sham. Because we've watched it invalidate more than we've watched it actually play out. The green dot I've watched play out. The green dot seems a lot more rare. But the confirmed red dot happens so often, and it never plays out to the downside. It's kind of the weirdest indicator, if I'm being honest. What's going on, Reese? Happy Thursday. So, Pax Gold is definitely fighting the fight. Fighting the good fight, for sure. Farting the good fart. Speaking of butts. What'll be interesting is if it does break this. That seems to be some historic resistance, for sure. Zoom out. Gold is still underperforming. Oh, 100%. Gold is way underperforming Bitcoin. What do you mean? Oh, it's so damn zoomed in. It's supposed to be... We're looking at a chart today. Here, everyone, we gotta go to the monthly chart. Tishu's looking at a 40-year time frame. It's almost overbought as well on the weekly, which is very interesting. Overbought on the weekly is a rare occurrence. Big divergence. No, there isn't. There was back here though. So this is probably gonna go higher then. I'm gonna guess a top right now. Reset. I did 25% of my gold forex account. Nice. Let's guess. Let's guess a gold top weight against Bitcoin. I'm gonna guess 6865. JJ's top prediction for 2025, 2026 bull market. Let's see if that ends up being the top. Tippy top. Cool. Yeah, that might even be way too high, honestly. I might want to switch it. I'm gonna make a second one. My backup guess. My backup guess is going to be, let's go with 55. JJ's backup top prediction. Okay, and that's it. All right, let's zoom way the hell back in on the Bitcoin 4-hour time frame. Congratulations, Mr. Roberts, once again on your victory. Enjoy your delicious looking Italian sub. Bitcoin getting a little pumpy here, guys. The reversal candle is actually doing something. Holy cow. Mr. Roberts won. Oh, Mr. Roberts said, you got a shed too? Nice. All right. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, this is where I love and leave you. Look how oversold the 4-hour momentum wave is before I go. There's potential there for a nice rebound. Not financial advice. But anyways, as always, if Bitcoin starts to do anything crazy, I will hop back on. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. I appreciate you guys for watching. Smash the like button on your way out. Happy Thursday and good night.